Keep rolling, 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 rolling. What's that?
Ah, that's actually a
30,
stain, a
30,
stain, a stain.
30.
I've stained this hoodie multiple times.
Aaron Lewis would be so proud.
Who's that?
Lead singer of Stained.
Oh, good one.
Coach Logan, Coach Flabby, Coach Abby. This is the video on Hyrox, as the title says. Hyrox just happened fairly recently.
Yep.
And we're going to go through
Washington, D.C.
DC. Open Championship.
Yep, North America.
There were crazy people. They were doing things. They were doing things quickly, not slowly. Well, some people were doing them slowly, but they were doing them.
Yeah.
There
were people doing the quickest ever.
Team complete.
Literally.
Team compete.
Yep.
ER.
Or PR.
Shout out Sam.
Yeah.
The trip started on a Friday. There were two groups going in 2 Teslas down to the route. There was Group A, my group, Group B, Abby's group. They were actually the group that got there the quickest this time. They had only one stop. Everybody was starving. Mm-hmm. Abby's a tyrant. No one got to pee along the way.
Nope. Hold it.
Just hold it tight.
Yep.
We stopped like 4 times.
Yep.
Got some walks in, pet some dogs, a Luna in a bookstore in Barnes & Noble, a puppy Newfie who was about to go be a support animal to children as they read books in Barnes & Noble.
Dang, we didn't get to see any dogs.
That didn't work for you.
Nope.
Friday, Sam and myself, we went and checked in early to get our registration set up because we had to run/race/do Hyrox Saturday morning. Sam was first. I was second. The event was at the convention center in Washington, D.C. If you have been there, cool. It's a big place.
It is.
Lots of miles, lots of steps going on there.
There are like multiple events going on every day in this convention center. Which maybe that's normal, but there were so many.
It is a convention center. Anyways, that being that it was a big place, we wanted to make sure we knew where everything was at. So Group A wandered around to kind of identify where things were at. So we had a lot less to worry about the next day. Everyone had good food. Friday leading into Saturday. Kava. Good Mediterranean. It's kind of like Chipotle. If you've never had it, so you can build out your stuff. Then we also had cereal, carbs. The main thing we were all trying to focus on was getting enough carbohydrates the night before to be ready to go and not having excess fat, not having excess protein.
Yeah, and if you were going on Sunday, you were eating a lot of food.
Anyways.
AKA Iowa, yeah.
So the lineup was Saturday, Sam was first, then I was second. It was Chrissy and Lexi. And then the following day, around midday, was Ashley and Abby. And then that was pretty much a wrap on the weekend. So when Sam started, everyone was kind of figuring out the layout of the land. It was pretty easy once you got there.
Yeah.
It goes ski erg, sled push, sled pull, burpees, row. Then what did it go? Farmer carry, walking lunges, and then finished off on wall balls. And it went throughout the arena, starting from the back part of the arena to the front part of the arena. So as Sam was going into his, I was getting ready and warming up for mine. Foreseeably, Sam and I were going to be going at the same time, at least for a little bit. As he was finishing up his, I was going to be starting my version of the race. Abby and Ashley went together. Chrissy and Lexi were solo lobos.
But together.
Because that's how it goes. Yeah. So the divisions are individual male, individual female, or co-ed, and then there's partner male, partner female, and then there's relay. So they have these all interspersed, and they all have their own age groups that start off at 18, go to 24, and then go 5 years after that. So 25, 29, 30, 34. Sam was before me because he's a young blood. He's younger than I am, and then I was after him. Ashley and Abby, same age. So
and our last names are pretty close.
So right next to each other. Lucky gooses. The geeses. 2 goose.
2 geese.
It's like cheese and cheeses.
2 goose.
Persons, 2 individual people. You don't identify based off of who you are together because you are your own persons. You are a goose and a goose. So you are gooses.
A goss.
No. Ryan Gosling? What are you even talking about? Yes. Regardless. So it starts off with the ski. How was the ski for you, Abby?
Felt like I knew that one was going to be not my fastest. Had a pretty good idea of exactly how long it would take and just kind of took my time with it.
There were several people going way too quickly on that ski erg because you start with a run and then you go right into the ski. So adrenaline's pumping, excitement's there.
Yep.
They spend 10 minutes with you in this like warm up tent area, getting you hyped.
Yeah.
We listened to like John Cena's intro music.
Yeah. And ours was The Greatest Showman,
which was way better.
Yeah.
Obviously.
Yeah.
Then you do your run again, and then you go into your sled.
Yep.
Track, the course was set up so you had to go down, back. But the judges weren't really paying attention to what you're doing other than you had good form. So you just had to kind of keep track for yourself.
Yep.
And then there was like a little running area where you kind of run out and then you go back onto the running track. So there's a rock zone, the area where you kind of are in between in no man's land or no woman's land. And then you're going into your stations or coming out of your stations and then going onto the course.
Getting a sip of water.
Getting a sip of water, electrolytes, whatever you need it to be.
That was me every time.
Pretending you're going to get a sip of water and just walking, then not really getting water and throwing it away. That's all right.
I felt kind of bad taking one singular sip out of these very full cups every time.
It was a mess. There was a person with a mop having to try to clean up everyone's mess.
Yeah, because it was like a finished concrete floor. So you slip on that.
Finish? Like Finland?
Yeah, I guess I mumble.
Then you went on your run and did the sled pull.
Yep.
Sled pull was pretty good. It was a cumbersome rope setup.
Yeah.
Not too bad to kind of get into it once you figured out the distance.
Fine.
Yeah. Then moving on to the burpees, which was I think it's probably got to be the hardest part for everybody.
Yeah.
It has to be. Minus the running.
Yeah.
Broad jump, burpee, broad jump, broad jump, burpee. Keep your hands close to your feet.
Forever.
And make sure you jump over that end line of the end of the segment and then pivot around.
Also, honestly, having to put your hands like right by where your feet are totally makes them harder.
Does.
Like, because you're just doing so many more. If you're ever going to do Hyrox, I definitely recommend practicing your burpees that way. I sure didn't. I didn't even know that was a thing until we got there.
Yeah.
So.
And then?
Rowing.
Which was chill.
Yeah. Rower was real chill.
You can't go too fast on a rower.
Yeah, I was talking to you basically for a good portion of it.
How do we get a train again?
No? Oh.
Then there's the run again.
Yep.
And then after the run, lunges.
Farmer carry.
Farmer carry, this is where Ashley got passed by the world record. She ended up 40 minutes faster?
Yeah,
right around
34 minutes faster.
34 minutes faster. So she started 3 heats after you. Lauren Weeks, there's a next station was the walking lunges.
Yep.
You can see Lauren just perusing by
That's where
Abby.
she passed me.
And Abby not knowing who Lauren Weeks was.
I was just like, nice job. Like, I just thought it was someone like absolutely just, I mean, obviously she was crushing it, but I thought she was just like, you know, mere mortal blown by. And then I heard people cheering for Lauren and I was like, oh.
In your defense, I didn't know who Lauren Weeks was until Lexi told me.
Maybe she's going to go after us or whatever. Well.
She did go after you.
Yep.
So after Lauren plows on by,
you
keep doing your lunges and then get out, bopping out on your run.
Last run.
How'd you feel about your runs?
I felt fine. I kind of thought I was going faster than I was. But during the actual event, I felt totally fine running every time. After the lunges, my legs were a little jello-y for, till I got out of the rock zone and then I was good. And I thought I was kind of going fast, but it turns out upon review of my times, I was not going very, as fast as I thought.
Leisurely.
So, I definitely had a couple more minutes off my time if I would have just went slightly faster every time. Now, 100 wall ball, and then a sprint across the finish line to a camera person.
Wall balls are good. The ski was easy, something to open up. I think I did maybe 330, something like that, 340. I can do the ski, I can do the row pretty easily. I think I did, my row was maybe 350. That stuff felt easy. The hardest part was definitely the sled, I think. Just not something I was really prepared for. The run was tough. It's just a lot of running. And then
5 miles.
Burpees was kind of tough. I probably could have gone a little bit faster on the run. And the wall balls at the end were pretty good. I practiced to do them unbroken. That was what was planned and that was what was accomplished. Took me 3:30 something. So everything in between the running felt good.
Pull and the burpees were my hardest.
Chrissy and Lexi did really well. They split up they split up the work in the middle as the partners do, and
Mm-hmm.
they did all the running together. So they had a really good time. Ashley did what she did. She survived.
Mm-hmm.
You two survived. Sam survived. I survived.
Yeah.
We all survived.
We all survived.
You will survive. Yeah, I will survive. Would you do it again?
Yeah. Would you do it again?
Would you do it again?
I would do it again.
Will you do it again?
If it is a local opportunity that is, or some kind of other travel arrangement that is not as quick as going to DC for the weekend, I would want to train up for it a lot more and go faster.
I want to go fast. How fast, Abby?
An hour, and between an hour and 15 and an hour and 20.
But same idea for me. I would want it to be local. I would want to be sub 110, 105 or under would be super surprising. And around like hitting distance of 1 hour would be if I actually truly trained up for it. But that would take like a year of specific Hyrox training. But maybe I'll do that when I turn 40. It's just around the corner.
Is that what around the corner?
Magic. No, you're going to do pass it to you?
You're taller.
You're a little stiff. You're right. It's harder to be the
yeah, it is. It's like you know what's happening, but also you don't at the same time. Yep. Maybe
Hyrox.
if we did like.
No, I'm not doing it.
Okay.
And now you randomly decided to do DECA. So it was good. I'm glad. I hope you did great.
Yeah, I did the DECA mile.
Yeah, congratulations.
Which is kind of similar, but not.
Cool. Hope you enjoyed it. Subscribe, do all those things.
Like and subscribe.
All the things.
Subs.
Till next time.
Subs get subs.
Subs get subs.
Yeah, we'll send everybody subs.
Subways?
Yeah.
Sandwiches?
Bye, everybody.